Good evening, folks, one and all, to the first ever Social Friends Wrestling Federation. Yes, we have an extensive matchup for you this evening, and it involves 9 of the greatest social media friends of all time coming together in bloody battle at the abandoned ECW arena. And it is absolutely amazing the action we got lined up for you. Tonight, first off, we have Battle of the Brands. I'll give you a little feedback on the wrestlers before we get started. Number 1, Generick is the wrestler that you will come across in every wrestling game ever that is the default wrestler. That means nothing has been changed about the man other than the fact that he now has a name, he has become sentient, and he is out for blood. Preliminary matches with this man have shown that he is absolutely devastating in the ring. He will go up to opponents and lay the submission on them. He is a high energy wrestler bouncing off the ropes, just flying all over the place, and I am super excited to see what action he brings to the SFWF arena tonight. And then he will be going up against none other than Chip Killer 2. Now, Chip Killer 1 didn't even get an opportunity to join in the melee that is SFWF because he was actually cannibalized by the Chip Killer 2. That man came out of nowhere and just absolutely dominated and destroyed the original Chip Killer, thus ingesting his body into his, and he is coming out for blood as well. This is going to be a supersized match, Battle of the Brands, and I'm super excited to bring it to you first off, and then after that we got more matches coming up, followed by none other than Beardy Battle, which will pit the Kirbear against Derik Moore of Gaming Rebellion, and that will be a regular street fight match. We'll be going outside of the ring, it'll be melee and beards flying all over the place, followed by Twitter Toss-Up, which pits 3 wrestlers against each other. We're talking about Hiatus, we're talking about Retro Joe, and Arcade Android, also of Gaming Rebellion fame, and these 3 men will be trying to figure out who is going to kick who's most ass and who. Well, does followers really count? Does size really matter? Is it heart? No one will be able to tell until we get to the Twitter toss-up that is Retro Joe, Arcade Android versus Hiatus. And last but not least, we've got Mad Ronald versus Lumpz the Clown in a no-holds-barred death match. So it's going to be super excited to bring this action to you folks. And we're going to go ahead without further ado. We'll get started with Battle of the Brands, Generick versus Chip Killer 2. Let's get started. All right. Everything is good to go. Everything is nominal on our end here in the SFWF arena, and we are super excited to bring you the action tonight. Making his way to the ring, we got there Generick. Oh my God, look at this man. I told you, preliminary matches, he is full of energy. This guy bounces off the walls. It's going to be very exciting to see what action he brings to the ring this evening. And some folks might be uncomfortable with the fact that he's only coming out in his underwear, but that's part of his tactics. See, so what? Not only are you fighting a man in his underwear, but he's bound to get bloody, he's bound to get sweaty, and at some point you're going to make contact with his penis. And that is his battle strategy this evening. All right, and who else we got? We got Chip Killer 2 making his way to the ring. Cool as a cucumber. This man is a plus-size lady magnet, and that mustache and that t-shirt says it all. Fat, average dude making his way to the ring. Oh, and we got here, Arcade Android has made his way out into the audience, and he's witnessing the action in third person as well. Welcome to the SFWF Arena, Arcade. It's good to see you. And you, my friend, actually have a very good match coming up as well, so this is going to be exciting.
I got taboo, Daddy. The most suicidal, homicidal, genocidal, and I got Mr. Monday Night. Rob
and the trash talking is going strong tonight with the Generic. Wow.
You're just mad because I'm cuter than you.
Yes, and Chip Killer 2 does believe that he is one of the cutest of all time, so this is going to be amazing. What will happen tonight? We got the high-energy Generic versus the cool as cucumber, ultra-confident Chip Killer 2. Generic already laying in with the submission maneuver. Chip Killer 2 not having it. Both men exchanging blows left and right. Who will come out on top? Only time will tell. Joe, we got Chip Killer 2 kicking right to the gut, and Generic somehow able to lift Chip Killer 2 onto his shoulders. That is amazing. Oh, and we got a elbow drop right to Generic's ass crack. And oh, wow, just turned Chip Killer 2 inside out with the spinal tap. Kicked him right in the back. Oh my God, camel clutch, really cinching it in there. Chip Killer 2 able to break free after only 2 seconds. That is amazing. Oh, we got a rocker dropper right to the back of Generick's head. That is amazing. Wow, I can't believe what I'm seeing tonight. The action's really hot. I cannot believe this is going down. We got an 80s style hip toss, punch to the face, and we got back arm locks going on. This is incredible. And for the folks just tuning in, Battle of the Brands, Generick, default wrestler of every wrestling game you'll ever play versus Chip Killer 2, who killed Chip Killer 1 before SFWF even got a chance to start. That is amazing. So we already got 2 stone cold killers in here tonight trying to vie for their position to see who will be the ultimate social friend. Oh, wow. We got big uppercuts going in. We got goddamn atomic drops and a big leg drop by the Chip Killer. Wow. Really laying it in there, and both men right now are about neck and neck. We have no idea how this match is going to turn out so far. The preliminary matches saw Generick just totally dominating the competition, and he was able to just take out whoever threw at him, and right now, it seems Chip Killer 2 is keeping up. Now bear in mind that with the Generick wrestler, no statistics have been changed. Nothing has been altered from what was offered in-game, except for the name. So Generick was born out of defaultness. So it is incredible that he's able to just be the powerhouse that he is. And Chip Killer 2 staying right there with him even more so. That is amazing. And Chip Killer 2 was birthed from the imagination of our very own Captain Supercool 17. And oh, wow. We're going for the eyes already. And Chip Killer 2 is going to cinch up for something big and toss. Oh, my God. Somehow Generick was able to break out just before Chip Killer 2 was able to, and a big suplex by Generick right off the ropes, followed up immediately by a flying clothesline by the 350-pound Chip Killer 2. Wow. And both men are battered and bloodied, and this match is nowhere close to being done right now. So this is incredible. You are getting premium action here tonight at the SFWF Arena. And somehow the janitors of the old ECW were not able to get rid of all the old sponsor. Wow! Big back kick by Generick. Somehow the old janitors were not able to get rid of all the sponsorship flags, everything else. So you're looking at a 15-year-old abandoned arena. And we have taken it over with our own bloodthirsty wrestlers. SFWF is coming to your screen tonight. Wow. Yeah, we got another spinal tap by... Oh! Big choke slam by Chip Killer 2. And he's going to have to get a new t-shirt because he's got blood all over that one. Fat Average Dude 2 for Chip Killer 2. Oh, and TNN. Yes, TNN signs are definitely a collector's item at this juncture. And we got Derik Moore in the comments tonight. This is amazing. This man right here will be going into Beardy Battle next. And he will be going up against Kirbear with the Tactical Romper of Metal Gear Solid fame. So it's going to be an amazing matchup with Beardy Battle. Arcade Android's going to be in there. And it is going to be incredible with the Twitter toss-up that's been mine tonight. And we got hip tosses going around. We got, another hip toss by Generick. Oh my God, big rocker dropper by Chip Killer 2, followed up by a nut grab and atomic drop right across the apron. That is amazing. Oh, lay it in with the choke. And so far towards the end of this match, it looks like Chip Killer 2 has been dominating. And, we got another one. We got a spinal tap going on by the Generick to the Chip Killer 2. Once again, seems to be his go-to. He missed the drop kick. What will Chip Killer 2 do here? Oh, picked up by the head and tossed it to the corner like a big sack of trash. Big Hurricane Rana by Generick. This is amazing. And it is insane the action we're getting tonight. You do not see wrestling of this caliber on fucking TNT. It's not going to happen. All right, and somehow Generick, as weak as he is, was able to pick up Chip Killer 2 and give him the drop right onto the mat. Whoa, and we're all twisted up like a pretzel. Chip Killer 2 really hungry right now, and he is seeing pretzels, and he is seeing fucking shots everywhere. This man wants a snack. Oh, kick to the back by Generick. How many more of those can Chip Killer 2 take before he can't take any more? Yes, and it is a well-known fact that Generick has indeed oiled up before the match. It's part of his tactic. So if he oils up before the match in his underwear, the other man is less likely to be like trying to pick him up or anything else like that. So he uses it to his advantage. It's part of his battle tactic. But right now, he is making a comeback right now on the Chip Killer 2. Hurricane Rana attempt has been stuffed. Oh my God, Chip Killer 2 laying in with the chokehold. Can Generick survive? Can he make it? Oh my God, we're getting close, and Chip Killer 2 has won the matchup. Generick has gone down in the very first event for Social Friends Wrestling Federation. Our first winner, Chip Killer 2, will move on to take on more of the Social Friends in the Wrestling Federation of the Ages. And he has earned a well-earned victory. This man is bloody and battered, but somehow was able to come out on top. Absolutely amazing matchup. And next up, we got Beardy Battle coming up. All right. Now, we're going to go ahead and take a quick break as the next match gets set up. I'll see you folks in a minute. All right. It is a well-known fact that the wrestlers coming up now, Kirbear has actually been a big-time gamer fan since the Metal Gear Solid series first started. So it's going to be amazing for him to come out here. The man has one of the most glorious beards that this clown has ever seen. And then you throw in the combination of Derik Moore from Game Rebellion, and things are about to get really awesome. So these two men are going to be going up in a no-hold-barred street fight where there was no countouts, no time limit, and we're going to see whose beard holds up the best. All right, so without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get the matchup started. We have Beardy Battle coming up next. Let's see how Mr. Derik Moore is able to commentate and wrestle at the same time. He will be live tweeting from the ring, so stay tuned for this one, folks. Yes, and Lumpz the Clown has a tie, and it's pretty amazing. So this is an apple red tie, strictly made for wrestling announcers of the most best caliber. And let's see what these two men bring to the ring. We got lots of trash talking that's going to be coming forward. Let's get started. And Derik Moore already coming out with the chair. Whoa, hang on. Coming out with the chair, we got Derik Moore, and he is just threatening the crowd. He's got his Gaming Rebellion t-shirt on with a big giant, what appears to be a bald eagle on the back of that t-shirt. So we got the true American spirit coming in with Gaming Rebellion. This is going to be a great matchup, and this is the Kirbear. This Kirbear is coming out with a tactical romper, big Metal Gear Solid fan, and he knows how to sneak up on people. Throw him in the middle of a snowfield and the man completely disappears. All right. And we got the crowd totally psyched to see how these two beards come together. And the tactical romper is all the Kirbear needs. He does not need any slippers, no boots for this man. It's part of his tactics, see. So as long as he doesn't have anything on his feet, he can put his toes right down the throat of whatever opponent comes his way. But I'm pretty sure that Derik Moore is tasting blood after he's been experiencing loads and loads of Polybius gameplay, along with the revamp that's set to come out next year. Good Lord. And hazard pay will be forthcoming to Mr. Derik Moore, but at least he doesn't have to fight Generick in his oiled up black underwear. Am I correct? And wow, I guess you could also call this the Battle of the Gingers, though the color quality on Mr. Derik's camera, from what I'm able to see, has not been able to determine if the man is a true redhead or not. So speculation abounds in the SFWF locker room of whether or not Derik Moore is a true ginger or if he dyes his roots. Bring out the big guns. Now, the Dudley Boys, yes, the Dudley Boys were a direct inspiration for these two men with the busted glasses, and we're going to see if they can get even more hardcore, perhaps to see a 3D, we don't know. With a street fight, there is debris located outside of the ring, I'm pretty sure, but it's just a matter of whether or not they go out there to see it. Now, one of the rules here at SFWF is that there's no time limits. So these two men can go as long as they need to. They can beat the crap out of each other with whatever they find, and that is what being a social friend is all about. Dishwater Blonde. Okay, good to know. It looks like Derik Moore was able to clear the speculation of whether or not he is a redhead or not. So, Dishwater Blonde. And it looks like live tweet reads that he will beat the romper love out of you, Mr. Kirbear. But Kirbear having none of it, kicking him while he's down. What is going to happen? Oh, wow. Oh, we got a flying side swipe right to the side of Kirbear's head. These two beards have had enough. Oh, and that's the beard buster coming out. All right. Oh, whoa, it looked like a takedown attempt by Derik was stopped by the Kirbear. He was able to sidestep right out of the way and toss him like a big sack of trash. Oh my God. And we got the face buster. Pedigree known in WWE as well. Somehow not as devastating here. The Romper Stomper in the house. I think that Derik Moore has coined a new ring name for himself known as the Romper Stomper. This might be one of the biggest rivalries brewing in SFWF history. So this is amazing that this is happening right now, live on Twitch. Wow. Oh, and we got the two fucking battling it out, and we got reversals coming in for days, and Kirbear is tossed and choked. Oh man, Derik Moore coming back with a vengeance. Romper Stomper has been confirmed via live tweet. So yes, Derik is now known as the Romper Stomper. And Kirbear kind of silent on his end, but it's going to be pretty curious to see what kind of rivalry will be brewing out of this matchup tonight, because the moves are getting more intense, the fighting is getting more crucial, and the blood is starting to pour. Oh, wow. Oh! And oh my God, 80s style hip toss followed up by a choke. And the dick kicks are real. Correct. It is just going out there, and oh my God, Derik coming after Kirbear with a vengeance. Good Lord, taking him down, punches to the face. Jeez. And somehow Derik's still able to live tweet during the match. Where is he stashing his phone at? That is the biggest question that we have here at the SFWF arena. That is going to be the biggest speculation post-match. How is Derik Moore able to live tweet from the ring while delivering axe handle smashes and taking punches to the face in retaliation? Oh my God, big head neck breaker by Kirbear. I think Derik felt that one in his bones. I don't think he's going to be able to... Okay, If something shifts around hard enough within Derik Moore, perhaps he will be able to play Polybius all the way through. Oh my God, and Kirbear just coming back with flurry of punches of his own, and off comes the ankle right at the joint on Derik. Good God. Oh, and it looks like Mr. Serenity's Bane has made his way into the SFWF arena. Good to see you, my friend. You have come in just the perfect moment. This is Beardy Battle. Derik Moore versus Kirbear in the Tactical Romper. And Romper Stomper is the name that Derik has taken on for himself via live tweet right from inside of the ring. So it is and a kick to the groin sends Kirbear in a fucking pissed off frenzy, coming right back up, punching Derik in the face. These two men are in bloody battle. Absolutely like straight-laced match. It is back and forth between these two and the big hanging brainbuster by Derik Moore. Kirbear not getting up, but neither is Derik. Oh my God. Albino Rhino. There is speculation that Serenity's Bane might be making an appearance in the SFWF. Nobody knows yet. That is pure speculation at this point. And you'd have to keep your eyes on Twitter to see if it comes true or not. And oh my God, we got the two coming up and cinching up Kirbear, able to lay in the first hit. And Derik has had enough of Kirbear's shenanigans. It just bloodies his face some more. Wow. Okay, the two are getting up, trying to figure out where they stand. And we got a choke on the Kirbear. And Derik pops right back up after a suplex and kick to the gut, hip toss. And Kirbear not getting up after a flurry of moves by Derik. Romper, Stomper, oh, hanging brainbuster once again. It is a miracle that Kirbear is able to get up from all of this damage. Holy shit. Oh, God. And will it happen? Will Derik take the match? And a 3 count. Derik Moore has won Beardy Battle with his Gaming Rebellion Bald Eagle t-shirt. Bloodied, yes. But victorious, even more so, yes. And we got here the panoramic view showing the excellence of American Pride coming out here into the ring tonight, totally stomping a man in a camouflage romper. That is amazing that this action is taking place tonight. Battle of the Beards goes to Derik Moore. And I can't wait to see more of how this rivalry brews back in the locker room. So, without any further ado, we're going to go ahead and set up the next match, and we'll get this thing started. Be right back. All right, guys, so this time we're going to do something a little different. We are going to do the Twitter toss-up. Now, the Twitter toss-up is a culmination of tweets between myself, Retro Joe, we got Arcade Android, who also happens to be tweeting at us right now, live tweet, so this is amazing. And then we also have Hiatus, of both of which are of Gaming Rebellion fame. Now, the matchup rules state that there is no time limit, there is no count-outs being outside of the ring, so we got 3 men going against each other simultaneously. There's no telling what is going to be coming up next. So this matchup is going to be brutal. This fucking fight has been brewing for probably years at this point. Who has the best content? Does follower numbers count? Etc., etc. The Twitter list goes on, and it's going to be an epic matchup of ginormously epic proportions, and I can't wait to announce it. I am honored and excited and stoked to be a part of the SFWF action tonight. We got our friends live tweeting at us, and it is amazing what is going on tonight. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get started on this matchup. Yes, and there is speculation the Gaming Rebellion could become a stable. So we are about one man away from being a four-man stable. We don't know what's going to happen at this juncture. Let's go ahead and see what happens anyway. Well, I mean, technically, yes, it could be. But there are a couple other Gaming Rebellion people that I'm hoping will be contacting the SFWF soon. So we'll keep our eyes open for that. We got some epic matches lined up incognito, and it hasn't been released yet, and we can't wait to bring the action to you. All right. Oh, and let's get over here. Looks like Arcade Android is making his way to the ring. Disputedly, the best dressed wrestler that the SFWF has to offer. So, yes, he is coming out. He is blowing kisses, talking trash. I don't know what's going on out there right now. And yeah, Arcade Android in the house. He's got his sweater vest ironed out, ready to roll. He's got the sweet dress shirt underneath. There's speculation there might be a third suit underneath there. We don't know. But yes, he is pumped and excited to take on, look like Retro Joe making his way out to the ring. And Retro Joe of Twitter fame has over 12,000 followers at this point. The man tweets and it sets the internets on fire. And he knows it. Coming out to the ring, he is like, do you want a piece of this sweet Twitter action? And he's got the red shirt on. And he's got the white shoes on, hoping to get him bloody this evening tonight. Who is going to take it? And look at that. Oh, wow. Despite only standing about 5'8", somehow still able to extend his legs over the top rope and enter the ring that way like he's Andre the Giant. It is amazing. Oh, and anyone who might have been following Hiatus on Twitter lately knows that this completely embattled sweet man has had enough. He is here to take care of business. The kendo stick appears to already have blood on it. Hiatus has not taken any more shorts from anybody. And he is pissed. He is ready to fuck shit up. And it is amazing that he is standing here tonight and he is going to take on both of these guys, perhaps. You don't know. I mean, preliminary matches show that Hiatus is extremely aggressive in the ring. He's very good with the ground maneuvers, and also he has a couple of surprise high-flying techniques that he pulls out in situations where need be. And then the kendo stick thrown in there, perhaps we'll see some action there as well.
No need to blade. I'm gonna make you juice the hard way.
Oh, wow.
Ah!
And Retro Joe doesn't have anything to say.
No need to blade. I'm gonna make you juice the hard way.
Oh, wow. And it looks like simultaneous taunts trying to figure out who's better, Hiatus or Android, going after each other immediately with the hip toss. And Hiatus he kicked Arcade Android, who follows up immediately with the hair grab takeover on Retro Joe. I think you would have to call that the ear grab takeover, because that man has not one hair on top of his bald head. Oh, wow. Yeah, these three are already laying it. Oh, man, we got both of them ganging up on Hiatus. He shouldn't have been coming out with the kendo stick. He might as well have walked out with a target on his back. Oh my God. Big charge up and a clothesline by Retro Joe, followed up immediately by a punch to the face on Android, and we got kicks going around. Another flying clothesline to Retro Joe. And oh my God, swinging neck breaker side DDT shit, and followed up immediately by a suplex, drop kick by Hiatus, stops Android dead in his tracks. Boom! These two are exchanging blows left and right. Who will come out on top? And Retro Joe tried to toss Hiatus, but then he got stopped, and then he immediately follows up with a spinning heel kick, and Hiatus has no idea where he's at. And Hiatus wisely backing away as Android lays into Retro Joe with the full Nelson. Boom! Didn't even see that coming. Somehow still popped up once again. Oh, we got bodies flying everywhere. This is high-flying, frantic action going on right now at the SFWF. Oh, my God. Oh, whoops. Looks like the stuffed attempt by Retro Joe was foiled. Hiatus is able to get out without a scratch, but nope, spoke too soon. Hiatus has been busted open in the back of his head, it appears, but again, SFWF rules dictate that blood does not indicate the end of the match. And oh, wow. We got Retro Joe just laying in there, hiatus wisely backing away once again. Somebody get that man a Q-tip or a Band-Aid or something. Chin breaker by hiatus. He was waiting for Retro Joe to turn around just so he could lay in with the chin breaker. We got suplexes galore. Oh, hip tosses. Hiatus is going back on a bloody rampage once again. Oh, wow. All right, so we got a flurry of punches. Nobody really knows who's going to be attacking who just yet. Retro Joe trying to break up the action, the monotony, and he got stuffed by the android in his sweater vest. Hold me back. No teamwork. What the fuck? This could be actually a... we're not sure who's going rogue here on what. You know, this could potentially be a Gaming Rebellion fiasco. We don't know. The drama... This could be all for show. I don't know if you guys ever tuned into Japanese matches back in like 1993, 1994, but there was two blood brothers who went up against each other in a death match, and at the end of that match, they said, yeah, it was all a show. We messed each other up. We cut each other wide open. But you never know what's going to happen. We just have to take to the Twitters and hiatus with a big crotch head butt. Oh my God, Retro Joe probably felt that all the way across the pond. Good God almighty. And oh, Arcade scoops up hiatus with the crowd really going over the hiatus. I cannot believe what's going on right now. See, hiatus will take a break, and then he comes in and just totally dominates them when they least expect it. But right now, they're really laying into him. Retro Joe has had enough of hiatus's hijinks. And the gamiest gamer laying in bad with the shoulder breakers and the fucking hip tosses. Oh, and scoop and a slam attempt has been reversed by Android, and bam! And the crowd starting to really see the power of that sweater vest coming out with all the low blows and all the fucking head drops. And preliminary matches show that Android is very good at the mat moves. He has a wide variety of like head grabs and takeovers and ready maneuvers. And when that opponent goes down, they stay down. +1. And Arcade Android live tweeting from the match right now is stating that the sweater vest is actually part of his tactic. He states that it's a +1 to armor and a +2 to charisma. The crowd loves the sweater vest, and that is no joke. Oh, didn't save him right there with hiatus with the bloody fucking kick to the head, followed up by one by Android. Oh my God. All right, looks like the GR guys are teaming up for a minute, and then nope, Android has had enough of hiatus's shit. And he's going right in there with the ankle hold. And the Gamiest Gamer is totally going to need a new t-shirt, but we do have Gamiest Gamer t-shirts available at the Etsy store. That is speculation, though. I don't have the link on that. You'd have to get with Retro Joe on Twitter. I'm sure he's got the link as well. But oh, we got followed up. Another attempt by Retro Joe has been foiled on hiatus. He really wants to knock that man down and punch his face. Oh, wow. And it looks like the sweater vest has continued on through the legends. It looks like MMA legend Fedor, for wearing a pastel sweater his wife bought him, became known as the glorious sweater of absolute victory. So yes, the sweater vest has powers in the arena. People don't believe it, but it's totally true. Now, the three-way dance here dictates that just because one pin happens doesn't mean that that person wins absolutely. This is an elimination-style three-way dance, which means that pinfalls only take out the one wrestler that was pinned. The other two have to go back into bloody combat to see who will be the ultimate victor there as well. Oh my God, and right through the glasses, Retro Joe pokes Arcade Android right in the eyes. Both Gaming Rebellion guys team up for a drop kick against Retro Joe, which drops him like a sack of potatoes, but now they are fighting bloody and battered in the middle of the ring, and somehow Android is taking, oh my God, and a big jump and get by Retro Joe. Hiatus is not getting up after a big flurry of punches, and Arcade Android going for the pin on Retro Joe. Only gets the one count. And he comes back up, and the two men start exchanging punches and blows. One hitter's taking him down to the mat. Oh, and a snapmare by Arcade Android. Followed up by a spinning heel kick to Hiatus, who didn't even see it coming. Oh, my God. Scoop and a slam takes Arcade Android down. And, oh, my God, big crucifix powerbomb on Retro Joe by Arcade Android. Oh my God, his grandchildren are bound to feel that one. And oh wow, Hiatus fucking coming back. He is pissed. Laying into fucking Arcade Android with a series of headbutts. Good God Almighty. Oh wow, big spear by Hiatus. And Arcade Android has had enough of that shit. He wants to paint the walls with Hiatus's blood. And it's just, they keep changing up on him, man. They leave Arcade in the dust, but then that's when the man comes back and dominates. It could be part of his ploy right now. Oh, big choke slam by Retro Joe. Takes down Arcade. And he doesn't know where he's at, up or down, left or right, don't matter. And another choke slam by Retro Joe sends the crowd into an absolutely bloodthirsty rage. Wow. And whoop, drop kicks are dropped and missed, and then we don't know who's where. Followed up, and it looks like both men now ganging up on Arcade, who's had enough of that bullshit. Oh, and we got a face breaker by Hiatus. And whoop, looks like Retro Joe just went for a little bit of a ride, and Arcade really laying into him and knocks that life bar down a little bit more than usual. Chin breaker by Hiatus. Arcade climbing the ropes. This is absolute mayhem. Nobody knows what's going to happen next. Axe handle attempt. Totally, completely missed. That sucks. That would have been absolutely dominating. Retro Joe to the back of the head. Oh, and Arcade paying the price. He is down in the center of the ring. Hiatus capitalizing on that with a chokehold, and Arcade really feeling that burn right now. And drop kick by Hiatus stops the spear attempt by Arcade. Hip toss. These two men are going back and forth. All right, and we've got a toss to the ropes by Retro Joe going over. Oh, and we got the high body block. And Hiatus felt that one in his loins. And oh, then we got the punch kick. Oh, boom, drop. And now both men from Game of Rebellion ganging up on Retro Joe like, fuck you. We know the real retro games. Now we're going to put on a show for you guys. So yes, it looks like indeed that this is a team up and a show by the two folks from Game of Rebellion. So Arcade Android and Hiatus are not afraid to get bloody for the Game of Rebellion readers out there. Oh, the sweater shredder. Oh, wow. And Arcade stops fucking Hiatus. Now, what was going on there? We have no clue, but Hiatus is able to get out after a 2 count. That was very close. And Arcade had enough of that shit, and he is dropping them left and right. Retro Joe go with the pin attempt, and only a 2 count. Arcade really needing a victory right now. Oh! And thus far, oh, that looks like the crucifix powerbomb attempt was foiled by Retro Joe, who just got his face broken across the knee of Hiatus. Wow, that is amazing. Another chin breaker. Oh my God, big crucifix powerbomb by Arcade Android, and Hiatus has no idea where he's at. He's just kind of flailing around right now, somehow still able to get in the chin breaker. Picks up Retro Joe. And oh my God. Oh! Scoop and a slam attempt by Arcade has been stopped by Retro Joe. Lays in the full Nelson, dropping Arcade down to the mat, who follows up immediately with a drop kick of his own. And both battered and bloodied Game of Rebellion folks are out there for blood, giving the audience a show that they will soon never forget. Bam! And there goes the eyesight of Hiatus. And Retro Joe looking to capitalize, but Hiatus turns his attention back on the Retro Joe, ready to fuck him up. This is what happens when you lose Twitter followers, sir. Oh. Oh, we got another pin attempt by Arcade. Can he nail it this time? Can he capitalize? Retro Joe squeaks out at the last possible millisecond, and he is back for more. What will happen now? There doesn't seem to be any sort of definition in the fighting going on. No real tactic or strategy going on. If anything, it looks like the Gaming Rebellion guys are literally putting on a show for the audience. Nothing more. Spear attempt by Hiatus. Wow. But Arcade still popping up with elbow drops of his own, even though he got his face punched and knocked down. Spears for everybody by Hiatus. Wow. The nut punch right to Hiatus. I doubt this man will ever be able to breed again, and that's just too bad, because we need more hiatuses in this world. Ooh, kicks, and punches, and a final drop kick puts Arcade on the mat, but he immediately snaps back up. Hiatus is like, I want a piece of that action, and drops Arcade right to the mat where he stays. Immediately followed up Retro Joe, who also falls to the mat, stays down. Oh man, this is getting fast and furious. It's getting harder and harder to call the action. Oh! Now we got a face buster right to the mat. Good God Almighty. And Retro Joe not getting up. And we got Hiatus handing out the fucking follow-up power bombs, which is a headbutt right to the nuts as you're contacting with the mat, so you get the best of both worlds. Your skull smashes off the mat, and your testes get crushed against the forehead of another man. That is insane damage right there by Hiatus. Involuntary blood drive. Yes, and we do happen to have Red Cross employees set up troughs on the outside of the ring. They will collect all blood, and all wrestlers have been tested for STDs, diseases, etc., all of which are clean, so there's no chance of infection. This is going to help out tons and tons of folks who just need blood. It has gotten bloody. Retro Joe has been taken out by Hiatus. And now it is on to the two folks from Gaming Rebellion. Wow. Wow, what is going to happen next? And it looks like Hiatus staying down. Arcade maybe perhaps a little too anxious for the pinfall. Hiatus might be able to kick out, but no! Arcade has won the Twitter toss-up three-way dance elimination style. Get that man another sweater vest. He is battered, bloodied, and bruised, but the victor nonetheless. Wow. Congratulations to Arcade, who somehow was able to continue tweeting from inside of the ring during that high flurry fucking fast punches that were going on. Somehow able to maintain his composure. Somehow still able to pass his thoughts along to his 10,000 Twitter followers, talking about his experience in the ring. Absolutely incredible matchup. Twitter toss-up. Perhaps someday down the line we can get these Game Rebellion guys to focus a little bit more, maybe show off the true colors, team up, and perhaps take on some bigger threats out there. The horizon is absolutely endless. Without any further ado, we're going to go ahead and set up the other match. This is the final matchup. Main event of tonight is going to feature Mad Ronald McDonald versus Lumpz the Clown. We're going to set that match up right now. It's going to be a death match of extremity. Blood will go flying. There's no question about that. This will not put the kids in a back room somewhere, because blood is going to be shed this evening tonight. And you thought that Twitter matchup was bloody just now? It's going to get even bloodier when you throw in the blood of two clowns. So stay tuned. We'll be right back. All right, so to give a little background on the two wrestlers in tonight's main event, we got Mad Ronald McDonald. Now, the speculation has been that he was created over 15, 16 years ago, back in a room with two brothers who just gotten a hold of their first copy ECW Hardcore Revolution. And the history behind Mad Ronald states that Ronald McDonald was perfectly happy doing commercials and everything else like that, but then something inside the man's head snapped. And right there during a commercial shoot one day, the man started freaking out. His painted frown turned upside down. So painted smile turned upside down, and the kids were told to get out, and the last footage show before the camera snapped off is that Mad Ronald picked up a bat and thus became one of the bloodiest wrestlers in SFWF history. This is a clown who used to be good, who has went completely bad. And then, of course, Lumpz the Clown, everyone knows him. He's been around for at least 5 or 6 years, and this man is excited to get back into the ring and show off his wrestling prowess. A few injuries in the past left him behind and put him back about 10 years, but all of those have healed up now. He is ready to go back in there and show him who's boss and who's the real clown. All right. So, without any further ado, let's go ahead and get started. All right, match queuing up. We got the Clowny Catastrophe Royale coming at you. We got Mad Ronald McDonald versus Lumpz the Clown. Now, there is speculation that Lumpz the Clown is the only good clown, but I haven't seen much rumor into that regardless. But, hey, you know, Twitter speaks for itself, and the crowd loves Lumpz the Clown. All 5 of them.
All I hear is the sound of you falling down.
Oh, wow. And the trash talking starting right away by Lumpz the Clown, keeping his head calm, cool, collected. The ring has been absolutely filled with debris. After the Twitter toss-up, the crowd just went ballistic, and oh my God, Lumpz the Clown has just clocked Mad Ronald with the microphone. Oh my God. Oh, we got hubcaps, we got mallets, and both men just absolutely laying into each other. And we might actually see a wrestling move or two. Super kick attempt by Lumpz the Clown was foiled by Mad Ronald. The crowd really favoring Lumpz the Clown right now. But nope, Mad Ronald not having any of it. Oh, wow, we got the flying head scissors by Mad Ronald. Now, the speculation goes is that Mad Ronald has one of the bloodiest movesets in SFWF history. This man has Nutcracker Sweeps. He's got Fallen Angels. He's got Spears. He's got Hurricane Ranas and Monkey Flips and everything else like that. This is going to be an incredible matchup of the ages. 2 clowns coming together in what can be only described as a bloody catastrophe enziguri by Mad Ronald. Wow. Oh, Lumpz responding with a mallet right across his painted face. Both men have been laid open already. Wow. So we got a ring bell somehow tossed in by Rabid Fan. A big choke slam by Lumpz the Clown. Leaves Mad Ronald in a bloody painted heap on the ground. And followed up by an elbow drop off the turnbuckle. Good God. Oh, enziguri attempt by Mad Ronald, foiled by Lumpz with a spinning heel kick to the back of the head. Lumpz goes down hard. Oh, Mad Ronald already cinching in a submission hold, and it's not going to work because Lumpz the Clown has brings well-rounded individual to the ring with that hubcap. Followed up by ring that bell, bitch. Bam! Oh, and Mad Ronald picks up the bell, gonna finish him off. Nope, reversal by Mad Ronald, and tosses Lumpz to the ground like a big sack of painted bullshit. And nope, going back around, we got the elbow hyperextending right there. We're not sure if Lumpz the Clown will be able to bounce back from that because his lonely teen years dictate that his arm injuries are long-term. Oh, and crotch shot right there. Mad Ronald, is hard to tell what's face paint and what's not, and that spinning heel kick is not making things any easier. And chin breakers, series of them, handed out by Lumpz the Clown. Oh, and we got a high-risk maneuver coming up here. Elbow drop right to the crotch. No holds barred. Mad Ronald feeling the fucking pain right now. Good God, can he bounce back? Oh, hubcap miss. Swing and a miss. Oh, not that time. Mad Ronald goes down hard. Oh, we got the choke coming up right here. Mad Ronald not feeling a fucking thing. Wow. Oh, pops right back up. He's got blood in his eyes and he don't care. And Lumpz the Clown spinning heel kick attempt foiled by Mad Ronald, who follows up with a hip toss of his own. And, oh, we got a mallet picked up by Lumpz and cracked. What was Mad Ronald thinking? Did he think that it was going to be judge, jury, and executioner, or just judge? Because he stood there and he waited for that mallet to meet his painted face. And we got a flurry of reversals coming up. Mad Ronald drops Lumpz the Clown like he ain't jack shit. And what's going on here? Oh my God, we got the fucking Mad Ronald wham bam, thank you ma'am, and 3! Lumpz the Clown has won the first main event ever for Social Friends Wrestling Federation, and that was a bloody matchup. Preliminary matches showed that Mad Ronald was widely tipped up for this match. He was going in there and he was dominating the likes of Generick, everybody else that was created, and somehow Lumpz was able to squeak out. Like, I wouldn't even call that a squeak out. That was more like a domination, because Lumpz just came in like a fucking bottle rocket. That was amazing. So, to give you folks a little bit of leeway into the following events coming up at SFWF, it can be totally random. We invite you to tell us any matchups, any dream matchups that you would like to see. If you're not familiar with how ECW Hardcore Revolution plays out, feel free to email me, message, whatnot, DM, all that shit, and we will discuss it, and we will see what type of matchups that we can bring to the table, what type of main events can come up, and perhaps even collaborate on future pay-per-views, which would be like the big matches. We're talking about 30-man pay-per-view fucking battle royales. We're talking about cage matches, barbed wire matches. The list goes on and on. Game and Rebellion stable might perhaps get together. We're not sure. It could all happen down right here. The SFWF, the sky is the limit, and the Social Friends Wrestling Federation is coming to a town near you. So I want to thank you all very much for tuning in to the SFWF first ever. And of course, this will be archived and put into video form, everything else like that for you good folks to check out later. I highly encourage you to tell your buddies about Social Friends Wrestling Federation and expect more streaming from your favorite clown of all time. Lumpz the Clown, I want to say thank you very much, and Lumpz the Clown out.